the honor to invite the Honorable State Councillor to deliver your speech.
Excellencies and distinguished guests, last year when I addressed the United Nations General Assembly, I'm aware of the fact that the world's attention is focused on the situation in Rakhine State. And as I said at the General Assembly last year, as a responsible member of the community of nations, Myanmar does not fear international scrutiny, and we are committed to a sustainable solution that would lead to peace, stability, and development for all communities within that state. On the 25th of August, 30 police outposts, as well as the regimental headquarters in Downdanza village, were attacked by armed groups. Consequent to these attacks, the government declared the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army and its supporters responsible for acts of terrorism as a terrorist group in accordance with the Counter-Terrorism Law, Section 6, Subsection 5. There has been much concern around the world with regard to the situation in Rakhine. It is not the intention of the Myanmar government to apportion blame or to abnegate responsibility. We condemn all human rights violations and unlawful violence. We are committed to the restoration of peace, stability, and rule of law throughout the state. I think it is very little known that the great majority of Muslims in the Rakhine State have not joined the exodus. More than 50% of the villages of Muslims are intact. They are as they were before the attacks took place. And we would like to know why. This is what I think we have to work towards, not just looking at the problems, but also looking at those areas where there are no problems. Why have these problems been, why have we been able to avoid these problems in certain areas? And for this reason, we would like to invite the members of our diplomatic community to join us in our endeavor to learn more from the Muslims who have integrated successfully into the Rakhine State. The final report of the Advisory Commission on Rakhine State, chaired by Dr. Kofi Annan, was made public on 25th August. In fact, the very day on which the last round of attacks took place. We are determined to implement the recommendations of those of the Commission, those recommendations that will bring speedy improvement to the situation within a short frame of time will be given priority. Other recommendations we will have to take time over, but every single recommendation that will benefit peace and harmony and development in the Rakhine State will be implemented within the shortest time possible. I understand that many of our friends throughout the world are concerned by reports of villages being burned and of hordes of refugees fleeing. As I said earlier, there have been no conflicts since the 5th of September and no clearance operations. We too are concerned. We want to find out what the real problems are. There have been allegations and counter-allegations, and we have to listen to all of them. And we have to make sure that these allegations are based on solid evidence before we take action. Action will be taken against all peoples, regardless of their religion, race, or political position, who go against the laws of the land and who violate human rights as accepted by our international community. We have never been soft on human rights in this country. Our government has emerged as a body committed to the defense of human rights, not of any particular community's rights, but of the rights of all human beings within the borders of our country.
Excellency. Before we conclude, may I announce that all